Yeah, so after 5 minutes of trying to get all this set up, welcome to Fox 4 Productions Garden Side Chat. Um, we'll start off by kind of apologizing that we've been a little behind on the renovation side of all of our videos. Um, Garden season hit, and the main focus was trying to get everything set and prepared on the outside rather than clipping and editing on the inside. But what you see now, if you can see through GoPro camera angle or ours, little potatoes right about here, yep, they're exploding, is everything is green. Everything is green. We have the banana trees exploding with the flowers that we've got around them. Random tomato plants next to our raspberries and blueberries. On the other side of the garden, we just got done planting some watermelon seeds and some awesome mounds. Everything green around here, everything put in the ground is courtesy to Amanda's amazing hands, and everything that was put in them was made by these two hands. So the brains of the operation is definitely on Amanda's side. I'm just the grunt worker that provides everything and builds everything that needs to be done here. So month by month, we've been breaking down a little bit of the budget side of things to kind of compartmentalize jobs throughout the year. We started with the wood to build the garden boxes, migrated to the dirt quickly after that, our first load of dirt, courtesy of Mr. Mulch, a local supplier out here, which the plants have absolutely exploded in. I think I already said that before, but April's was moving getting another thing of dirt and moving the shed from where the camera is now over to across the yard. And then next month's item is going to be the greenhouse where we will be building where the cameras are, the shed used to be, so that we can be a little more prepared over the winter months, so that we're kind of not like stacked on so much of a list come next season. So that kind of breaks down what we've been trying to do up until this point. A little bit of the chicken coop stuff too, and we'll probably talk in and dive into each one of those while the video goes on, or while we're talking, or whatever. But I guess what we can jump into now is the reason why we're doing all this.
So, I don't know if you introduced us.
So, welcome to Fox 4 Productions in the Garden. I am Jake, and this is Amanda.
So, Jake and I have really wanted to do something for our boys.
Good ball.
We really wanted to do something for our boys so that they can go back and watch this stuff together. You know, these memories are precious to us. These moments are precious to us, and they're learning so much so fast. So it's nice to be able to go back and document all of these things for them to look back on, see the moments where they helped in the garden, or they helped Mom tear up a ton of poison ivy, where Jensen and I both were infected with it for a week. So it's little moments like that you you do cherish regardless of whatever it is. So I think for Jake, it's being able to show the boys his skills, whether he calls them that or not. I think he's very talented, what he's capable of, from being able to think it, conceptualize it, draw it out, and build it within seconds is insane to me. His ability to do that is extraordinary, and it's something that I love the boys being involved in and watching him do, so that one day they can mirror that. But as far as the YouTube, putting it out there in the public, it's more about helping them grow a business, growing our family business. Any thoughts on that?
No, not really.
And what is another question? Why is it taking us so long to post content? Because when you start one project, you always, well, we always end up having 3 or 4 to do at the same time. When it came to moving the shed, it wasn't just moving the shed, it was digging up the foundation that was here for it before, and like I said, going through and cleaning out the entire patch of poison ivy that was growing on our hill around it, just so that it's usable area again. And then when we're building the garden boxes, we're tearing down some while building some others. And the most important thing was to be able to get the food in the ground, because we are growing food that we can eat. So that was important to go ahead and fast track that over clipping and editing videos, although we've had some fun doing that.
Yeah.
So
The chicken coop is a really good example, because once I tear into something in the chicken coop or clean it out, enclose the inside so that the chickens are a little more contained, or giving them an all natural roosting area, a log that's cut up and given to them, all of a sudden I need an easier way to clean it all out, because I'm not going to be using the screen door that I put on the inside of the coop to open that up, to open the main entrance to the chicken coop, just to pull all their stuff out of there and clean it out. So that turned into creating a couple, I guess, doors, pullaways on the back side of the coop. So actually cutting the wall of the shed open, so, and hinging those parts to make little doors out there, so we can push all that stuff out from their area. And that led to we've got to trim it, waterproof it. How do we eliminate most of the moisture that will go in there whenever we have crazy sideways rain? Well, now I've got to put an awning onto it. So it goes from a simple idea of things to do to a laundry list of things that have to happen in order to make it, 1, functional, 2, efficient, and 3, just easier overall on egg collecting or chicken care and stuff like that, which I have a couple more ideas that can go into that. But as of now, as of literally this morning, the chicken coop is functionally completed for its first little clean out. That'll happen later today. So yeah, just one thing turns into another, turns into the other, and the last thing that is on our minds is editing all those videos, or capturing all those moments in order to edit it later. So those kind of fall off on the wayside. We're brand new at this, so
it will take us time, but we'll get it all out there.
cut us some slack.
A lot of it's going to be in time lapse, just because we're trying not to bore you guys with an hour and 6 minutes of us standing a fence. So we may throw some really catchy songs in there to accomplish that as well. You'll see that when Jake's cleaning up the back porch. So we try to make it fun and keep it interesting for you guys as well. You're going to see a lot more throughout the summer of the kids doing what it is that they want to do with some videos. It's just easier to say that we're doing the project on the front end. We'll do a lot of editing with that during the summer, while the boys are able to film the stuff that they want, and we're teaching them the editing process as well.
Ah,
He's got his cup right here, guys.
your cup's over here. If you're thirsty, come get some juice.
Okay.
Emma.
Oh, yeah, you and Jensen? Oh, Jensen was getting you? Oh. Oh, a monster.
Yeah, so as you can see, being brutally honest here, it's not about y'all. It's actually about those
Them.
guys.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
something for them to look back on is definitely the main point in all of this.
We will, now that the plants are all in and a lot of that is moving daily, we will try to get you guys a updated video for a garden tour and show you just everything we're growing. I just thinned some carrots today. A little bit tedious, but I've never been successful with growing carrots. Last year I was able to see some sprouts and then immediately lost all of them. So we're learning a lot through this process. It's nice to have a community, even if it's online, helping us grow and learn through that.
And more ideas.
Yeah, and then also learning that you don't plant everything in topsoil. Check out my other videos for that. There's some funny jokes there. So it's going to be a fun learning experience for all of us, and we're glad that you guys are along for the ride.
100%. So yeah, check out some more videos. We're gonna have more of these moments. Maybe get some better camera angles.
Get the boys
better placement. Get some boys in here.
Ask any questions you want. Comment with questions. Let us know if there's anything you want to know about us, what we're doing, what we've learned, what mistakes we've made.
Yeah. Any kind of outside of the garden projects, because I've got plenty to talk about. How we're not only busy in the garden, we're busy on the outside too. So there's just, it's just life, right? So I'm just glad that we're able to piece some of these videos together and give something for the boys to hold on to forever. Like, we're long gone, and our grandkids and great grandkids can watch what this property was all about while we were here, so that they can take something to their properties, or see that a couple of idiots can go ahead and take care of this all on their own in a very small portion of land that we have. Really, most of our land is woodline behind the cameras right now. So it's really, it's time consuming, but
it's worth it.
It's worth it. It's easy. It really is. It's monotonous, but it's easy. It's tedious, but it's easy. It's a lot, but it's easy. As long as you're focused in on what we're doing out here.
Yeah. I feel like it does intensify that feeling of gratitude for everything that has been a blessing in our lives. Because although we say we don't have much land, we have a lot more than most. I think
at least around this neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. And we have the ability to take our time with these projects. Jake's working like 50 billion full-time jobs, so for us to be able to still do things like this, or for him to be able to have the time to build garden boxes by hand, is a true blessing. So I think it's great, and it does really strengthen that experience, not just in our marriage and our family, but understanding our relationship with everything we have around us.
I think we just keep editing my crash outs out of the video, and
that's what the kids call it these days.
Yeah,
crash out.
Boomer crash out.
I don't know. Are we boomers? We're getting up there.
We're millennials.
We're getting up there. So they say. I don't know. I still kind of find that word a little offensive.
86, 87 to 93. Yeah, something like that.
Is it?
I think 85 to 93.
I'm not sure.
91.
I don't feel like a millennial though.
Yeah, I think we're technically millennials.
Well, it'll be okay.
Just call me a boomer. It's cool. I'm an old soul.
We jumped over our 30s and went into granny and grandpa projects real quick.
Yep.
So, all right, guys. We hope that you continue to join us and watch along as we learn, fall down, make mistakes, get back up, and repeat the process.
Yep. And nail it. And absolutely nail it. Out of the park, nail it. Those are the big ones. These garden boxes, crushed. Chicken coop, crushed. Side of the yard, crushed. Shed, moved. Leveled immediately. Okay, so can we talk about God for a second?
Yes.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
So the little minutiae of where Jesus's fingers just go ahead and guide down out of the heavens and say, hey, you're doing this right, doing that right, doing this right, doing that right. Hey, watch that. Okay, there you go. Is all over this garden. It's all over our yard. It's covering our family. It's really freaking cool. So I hope you've stayed through this video to to hear about the Lord. We probably should have put that at the beginning because he always comes first, but we're super nervous. So I definitely rock measurements from beginning to end. Double check my measurements before each cut, but sometimes there's areas where that doesn't happen. And out of the blue, for instance, the shingles on little dog-eared fence picket shingles that I made an awning on the other side of the roof to cover up those doors that I talked about. The first row, I just piled a bunch of them over there. Realized I didn't have enough. Cut some more, and then cut some more. Brought it over there and started putting everything in. I landed right on the number, like edge to edge, was perfect. Not a blade width of measurement out of place. The garden boxes was the same thing. I didn't have anything. I don't think I had anything left over on the garden boxes.
No, just little bits of scrap wood. So, and even with that, all the old garden beds that he made for us previously was used on this entire length of this fence.
Oh yeah, every bit of it.
Every bit,
like no excess, maybe some trimmings, but no excess wood went into this, or was
yeah, we didn't purchase
came out of the long boxes that we have. Like half of the fence is strawberries and the other half is potatoes. Every one of those pieces came from the old garden bed, whole garden bed, garden boxes.
Oh, and the fence that we took down, we used to have a fence that bordered the back half of our yard. We took it down because we wanted the boys to have access to beyond our creek, and there was just no way that we could keep an eye on them with that privacy fence. Here, we took that down years ago, and we just had it set to the side. We had no real use for it, but that went right into this box, as well as the retaining wall.
The retaining wall and the other garden boxes that I made from last year, and we have zero. Like everything's done, and we have zero left from that fence. Like it ended up perfect. Like we don't have anything left from that fence because the garden boxes and gardens are finished. So it was extremely nuts how just little confirmations have happened over these projects.
Yes, and the way that the Lord has provided not only just materials for this stuff to happen, the little breaks that we caught with even just our friends, the people that he's brought into our lives to educate us. We have some of the best neighbors we could ever ask for, one of which has been truly a blessing in my life because she's helped me not just with homeschooling our boys, but also with all of her garden knowledge. She has such an extensive knowledge base that I can ask her literally any question, and she always has an answer for me. Even if it's I don't know, let me ask somebody, she still is always willing to help. And she never looks at me like I'm crazy if I have like an off-the-wall kind of, I'd call it a dumb question, but she's so knowledgeable, and I deeply appreciate her level of knowledge. And it's the little blessings. Like I said, it's the gratitude that we have for everything that the Lord has brought into our lives is just immense.
So yeah, even if we don't mention it, shout out to Jesus, because we wouldn't, none of this would be happening without him. So absolutely. I think that's a perfect way to end this little garden side chat.
Garden side chat.
We'll try to make this area, especially when we have the greenhouse, cut out of the wind, something a little more homey around here. We could set up a couple different camera angles. That's only a month away. So
we're going to design the space inside the garden house to be able to do things like this as well.
Yeah. Shout out to NinjasAreButterflies, because I want something exactly like that.
That would be nice.
That'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shout out dudes.
Yeah. Do we tag them in this? Is that how that works?
I don't know. Let's figure it out. Maybe they have some tips for us too. Maybe proper sitting arrangement, posture, definitely beard growth.
maybe
try to get there.
cameras. Cameras would be nice. We'd like to know what kind of cameras to use because I am 100% not a fan of the way that the GoPro does its wide angles. It definitely make you look like you have a little frog belly when you don't. That doesn't help a girl out at all.
Yeah.
Doesn't affect Jake at all, by the way, because
Lily,
he's
help him
so tall. I don't think it affects him at all, but for me, I'm 5'0" nothing, and it definitely does not compliment the lady.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's a good way to end it. You said it, not me. All right.
It's true. See you guys soon.
Take a break, and then we'll say it.
Okay.
So that you can edit whatever you need to. Out of
Thanks.
this.
Thanks. My dorky laugh.
All right.
See you guys soon.
Yeah. Later.
With that one take.
We're gonna have to. 8%.